3 Ottawa Senators games, on the road at the New Jersey Devils on November 16, and at home against the Nashville Predators and New York Rangers on November 18 and 20, were postponed after 10 Ottawa players and an assistant coach were placed on the COVID-19 protocol list. The road game at New Jersey was made up on December 6. 2 New York Islanders games, both road games at the New York Rangers and Philadelphia Flyers on November 28 and 30, were postponed after 8 Islanders players were placed on the protocol list. The Islsanders won all their COVID-19 protocol rescheduled games this season. The road game at the Rangers was rescheduled on March 17, and the road game at the Flyers was rescheduled on January 18. 6 Calgary Flames games, 2 road games at the Chicago Blackhawks and Nashville Predators on December 13 and 14, and 4 home games against the Toronto Maple Leafs on December 16, the Columbus Blue Jackets on December 18, the Anaheim Ducks on December 21, and the Seattle Kraken on December 23, were postponed after 19 Flames players and 12 staffers, including head coach Darryl Sutter, were placed on the protocol list. A Carolina Hurricanes road game against the Minnesota Wild on December 14 was postponed after 6 Hurricanes players and 1 staff member were placed on the protocol list. 4 Boston Bruins games, road games at the Montreal Canadiens on December 18 and Ottawa Senators on December 19, and home games against the Carolina Hurricanes on December 21 and Colorado Avalanche on December 23, were postponed after 8 Bruins players were placed on the protocol list. The Avalanche also postponed 3 games in addition to the December 23 game in Boston, home game against the Tampa Bay Lightning on December 18, and road games at the Detroit Red Wings and Buffalo Sabres on December 20 and 22, due to 5 Avalanche players entering protocol. The Red Wings road game at the Minnesota Wild on December 23 was also postponed due to 9 Red Wings players and 3 coaches entering protocol. 3 Florida Panthers games, 2 road games at the Minnesota Wild and Chicago Blackhawks on December 18 and 21, and a home game against the Nashville Predators on December 23, were postponed after 7 Panthers players were placed on the protocol list. The Predators also postponed 2 games in addition to the December 23 game at Florida, road game at the Carolina Hurricanes on December 19, and a home game against the Winnipeg Jets on December 21, due to 8 Predators players entering the protocol list. 2 Toronto Maple Leafs road games, at the Vancouver Canucks on December 18 and Seattle Kraken on December 19, were postponed after 7 Maple Leafs players were placed on the protocol list. The Canucks home game against the Arizona Coyotes on December 19 was also postponed due to 5 Canucks players entering protocol. The Coyotes Kraken game on December 21 was also postponed. On December 19, the NHL and NLPA agreed to postpone all cross-border games through the regularly scheduled Christmas break. This impacts 12 games through December 23. The Columbus Blue Jackets postponed both of its games against the Buffalo Sabres, road game on December 21, home game on December 23, due to COVID-19 concerns. The Pittsburgh Penguins home game against the New Jersey Devils, and the Philadelphia Flyers home game against the Washington Capitals on December 21 were also postponed for the same reason. On December 21, the NHL and NLPA agreed to postpone all games and close all team facilities from December 22 through the regularly scheduled Christmas break, ending December 26. On December 24, it was announced that this suspension of play will continue through December 27. But that teams would be allowed to resume practices on December 26. On December 26, the NHL announced that it would return to play on December 28. However, 6 games were later postponed due to COVID-19 concerns. These include 2 games involving the Chicago Blackhawks, home game against the Columbus Blue Jackets on December 28, and road game at the Winnipeg Jets on December 29, 2 games between the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche, at Colorado on December 29, at Dallas on December 31, and 2 games scheduled on December 29, Pittsburgh Penguins at the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Boston Bruins at the Ottawa Senators. The league also announced that it would reinstate the temporary rule from the previous season allowing teams to have taxi squads, in an effort to reduce the impact of players entering the protocol list. 20 NHL games hosted by the 7 Canadian teams were postponed due to attendance restrictions. As announced on December 28, these initially included 4 Montreal Canadiens home games: January 4 against the Washington Capitals, January 5 against the Toronto Maple Leafs, January 8 against the Buffalo Sabres, and January 10 against the Columbus Blue Jackets, 3 Winnipeg Jets games, on the road at the Calgary Flames on December 31, and home games against the Seattle Kraken and the Minnesota Wild on January 8 and 10, the Ottawa Senators home game against the Pittsburgh Penguins on December 31, and the Toronto Maple Leafs home game against the Carolina Hurricanes on January 3. The Boston Bruins-Montreal Canadiens game on January 12 was moved from Montreal's Bell Centre to Boston's TD Garden, with a game in Montreal to be played at a later date. In addition, the December 29 game between the Detroit Red Wings and the New York Islanders was postponed due to COVID-19 concerns. On December 31, a further 8 Canadian games were postponed, including 3 New York Islanders road games, against the Vancouver Canucks on January 5, the Edmonton Oilers on January 8, and the Calgary Flames on January 11, 2 Minnesota Wild road games, against Ottawa on January 3 and Edmonton on January 12, 2 Vegas Golden Knights road games, against Edmonton on January 14 and Calgary on January 15, and Winnipeg's home game against Edmonton on January 16. On January 5, the New Jersey Devils road games at the Montreal Canadiens, January 15, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, January 17, and the Chicago Blackhawks road game at the Edmonton Oilers on January 18, were also postponed for the same reason. Additionally, due to the postponement of their other road games, the Islanders game at Seattle on January 4 was also postponed.